The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Indianapolis Colts. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15.
And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
3rd down and 9.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. He'll drop to throw. And he's got his man Hilton. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Taylor. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think. They were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
3rd and 4.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Taylor. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Chandler Jones, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 3rd and 19, no problem as they're able to convert. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 36. Taylor. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
The ball carrier.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Taylor. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
The ball carrier.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's 3rd down. He'll look to throw.
This one complete to Doolin.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 12-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
12-yard line.
We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where they can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter, that's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive.
Escaping the pressure right.
And that's complete.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain for an offense that has not found the end zone yet. That's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Flushed out right. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
The Cardinal 1st down.
And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now
from the gun. Murray flushed to his right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Albert O. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
That ties the game at 7. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
And he'll be taken down at the 18.
Taylor, the ball carrier.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Back to throw here. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And down he'll go at the 25. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
So after the loss of 2, here's 2nd and 12 from the 23. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. He'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves him with 3rd and still 9 to go.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. As he throws there, incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. And that's going to be incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw again, Murray. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. A good effort there, 9 yards, but it's going to leave him looking at a 4th and 1. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Colts are going to take over with a football.
Down.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try to get some points and feel great going into the half.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They run with Taylor. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
The ball carrier.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
At their 49-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5. They'll set up a throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
And one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll look to throw now on first down. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here. 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. He was looking to get it to Jonathan Taylor there, but now it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a fourth and long.
A 36-yard attempt.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Yeah, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
From the gun, he'll set up to throw.
Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14. 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Flushed out right. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Flush to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again. Murray. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Murray.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A 5-yard pickup on the play.
Throwing again, Murray. He'll buy some time right. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Now Murray off play action. Rolling to his right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Rocky. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
They go play action here on 1st down. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
They'll run with Taylor. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
2-yard loss brings up 3rd down and 12.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Back to throw. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that one hurts defensively. They force them into 3rd and long, have the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Caught left side by Hilton. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Again, it's Taylor.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. A quick throw complete into the flat out left.
They go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. They'll look to throw here. And they set up the screen. That's complete. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he finds Howard complete. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
On play action, they'll throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he will be taken down with a big